Hi there, Scott Hamilton, ROCKFILE, back with another podcast review for your ears, talking about Season 1 of Peacemaker. Well, the short review is, if you have HBO Max, you like anything James Gunn has done, you're all in. Go watch Peacemaker and come back for this review. Not going to get into too many spoilers, but Peacemaker is arguably the best thing that James Gunn has ever done. That's the short version. It's right up there with the two Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I think he was given a budget. He was given time. He had a few other collaborators. The best thing I can say about Peacemaker is it balances all of the elements incredibly well, better than most other shows. If it's like anything else, it's kind of like The Boys on Amazon. It kind of has that irreverence to it and the over-the-top violence. But it's James Gunn pure and through. The themes, the characterizations, the character arcs, the drama, the tragedy, you name it. It has James Gunn's fingerprints all over it. He created the show. He directed several of the episodes, including the first and the last. And it's been green-lighted for a second season. Through 8 episodes, the characters all get decent character arcs. John Cena does incredible work. Some of the best acting I've ever seen him do, actually. He was an annoying character in Suicide Squad, and now we know why. What his character goes through, what some of the others do, it's incredibly, it could be cheesy, it could be overdone, it could have been so many other things in other hands, but James Gunn has done this his entire career. He knows what he's doing to tell these kind of stories about quirky characters and good, deep, meaningful character arcs that actually pull surprises from places you don't expect. You're like, wow, that... I don't want to get into spoilers, but one of the characters does something to make himself more attractive, and there's reasons behind it, and you actually get a very heartfelt scene later on dealing with it. It's... I watched it because several of my friends said it was funny, and I was going to watch it anyway. I like James Gunn. I own almost everything he's ever done. I think I do, actually. And so I was very interested in watching it, and I thought his Suicide Squad, one of the better DC movies of late, and definitely better than the first Suicide Squad. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2 are two of my favorite Marvel movies, and Slither is one of my favorite horror comedies. I really do love James Gunn. Like his girlfriend a lot. I didn't realize Jennifer Holland, that was Jennifer Holland. She's in the show, and she's amazing in the show. I think she's great. Everybody in the show, I wish I remembered all the actors' names, but I'm in my new little setup here. I don't have a screen in front of me. I have a comforter carpet. It's kind of hot pink. Anyway, it's not very attractive, but I hope it sounds good. So, like I said, as I've said in previous podcasts about watching TV shows, if it doesn't grab me on the first episode, I don't keep watching. And this did. I enjoyed the first episode. I thought it was funny. I laughed out loud. I like the fact that the soundtrack and everything about it, part of his character is he loves hair bands. And this isn't just your Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, Cinderella stuff. They go pretty deep into the hairband genre with the music he plays, the songs they use for certain scenes, the T-shirts he wears, all of it. It fully embraces that era and genre of music. There in the 80s, maybe up to the early 90s. Again, these are all elements that could be really cheesy in other hands. If other directors, other showrunners had put them in their shows, you'd be going, ew, really? That's what they're going to... But this fits and it flows, and they pick the right songs and the right times. And I mean, obviously, when you have directed many successful movies that have made hundreds of millions of dollars, you have an inkling on how to put together an emotional story and great character arcs and that kind of thing. But this is James Gunn's wheelhouse. And like I said, if you've enjoyed any of his work, then you need to watch Peacemaker right now. And when it finished, I thought it finished so strong that I considered I might even own it. I don't buy TV shows anymore because they're pretty much available for streaming forever, especially like a Netflix show. An Amazon show is always going to be on Amazon. Netflix show is always going to be on Netflix. And I imagine that this will always be on an HBO thing since it's all tied together with DC and Warner Brothers. But yeah, Peacemaker. one of the best TV shows I've watched lately, but it's, again, not one I would recommend to grandma or something like that. You know, it does have its audience. It is a niche thing. Everybody's gushing about Ozark or Yellowstone. I don't know that all of those people would enjoy this, but if you like the superhero genre, you like things like The Boys, you like James Gunn, wow. I was really impressed with what they did, and we'll have to talk about that cameo at some point in the last episode. They really pulled a Marvel there, and good job. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. All in all, Peacemaker. It's definitely worth a watch. I would say it's worth owning. I'm Scott Hamilton. I'm ROCKFILE. My links are below. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to be a part of these podcasts. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.